Welcome, I'm Bernice Ross of realestatecoach.com, and I am very pleased to recommend Karel Murray as an outstanding speaker for your next seminar or association event. Karel spoke at our Really Awesome Women in Real Estate conference. She did an amazing job. She was very well received by our audience, and she really went the extra mile for us. She had a presentation planned, and after speaking to our attendees the night before, she stayed up all night rewriting her presentation so it would be perfect for our audience, and it absolutely was. I absolutely recommend Karel. She is a tremendous storyteller, has a great message, and I can't say enough good things about her in front of the room. If you want to hire someone really great for your next event, Karel's the lady to hire.
Hi, my name's Jim Davis, and I want to talk to you for a few minutes about Karel Murray. I was introduced to Karel 5 years ago when I was the head of training and events for GMAC Home Services here in the Chicago area in Illinois. I've worked with Karel on several occasions. I've hired her for a number of different positions, and I can't tell you how wonderful she is. I first hired Karel to do a couple of sessions at our annual conference, and she was outstanding. She had the audience engaged. They were very, very complimentary, and absolutely felt that they came out of her session with their money's worth. It was very, very pleasing to me to hear that the response was that strong. Over the course of the next couple of years, we were reinventing the educational components of the GMAC Home Services curriculum, and I asked Karel to do a couple of things, and frankly, I threw a couple of curveballs. And not only did she catch those curveballs, she threw them right back. We took our educational programs and we reinvented them to make them more engaging, to make them more interactive, so that the participants left with a toolkit of resources that they could use when they got back to work after these conferences and meetings were over. Karel did an outstanding job. Additionally, we hired Karel as a facilitator when we moved our Premier Service new agent training program online. And she was our guinea pig. She ponied up and took that project and ran with it, and was absolutely phenomenal, and trained several hundred of our new agents through our network over the course of the next 2 years. Karel is just as effective in a small group of 5 people online, and just as connected with them as she is with 1,000 people in a main stage environment. Her keynotes are wonderful, her facilitation skills are wonderful, and I promise you, if you hire Karel for whatever your needs may be, you absolutely will not be disappointed. Good luck.
Hello, I'm Bob Hill, Executive Vice President of the Vermont Association of Realtors. Wow, what can I tell you about Karel Murray? She's a barrel of laughs. She can make you cry. She can make you think. She can inspire you. But most of all, she makes you work. She makes you work hard to figure out what's the truth and what is the quality of excellence. We've had Karel at numerous events, whether it be keynote speaker for our annual conference, teaching GRI, or conducting an instructor development workshop. Every time, she has great materials, she engages everybody, she keeps them involved in the process, and you go away with great materials, great takeaways that you can come back to time and again and learn something more each time you come back to it. So every time we've had Karel, we're delighted. We love to have her back. Everyone is glad to see her once again. She comes in, hits her mark, and works hard every time. So I would say you always get your money's worth with Karel. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Joyce B. Sterling, President of To My Classes, LLC. As a fellow member of the Real Estate Educators Association, I've had the privilege of attending many of Karel's sessions. How she took the subject of meth labs and made it interesting was absolutely amazing. She has a unique skill of taking complicated and sometimes boring subjects into which she weaves her humor as only she can do. But more importantly, you learn because she draws you into the class with her experiences and her stories. Her critiques reflect that her knowledge, professionalism, and experiences will help anyone who attends the classes. Just book Karel. You'll be glad you did.
Hey everyone, it's Doug DeVitri, and I just want to say a few words about my friend Karel Murray. She's an awesome speaker. I've seen her for the last few years, and every time I always pick up new tips. She makes me laugh during the entire presentation, and I always have something to take home with that I can apply within my business. So Karel, you do an amazing job, and thank you for keeping on top of our performance.
My name is Suzanne Flos, and I am the Education Director, MLS Director, Social Media Director for the Greater Binghamton Association of Realtors in New York. I wanted to talk to you for a minute today to give a testimonial for Karel Murray. She is a wonderful asset to any organization that she presents for. From the business side of the transaction, it was absolutely painless. Her and her staff were very organized. They were efficient. I got paperwork in a very timely manner. There was plenty of marketing and PR material made available to me, which was enormously helpful, so I didn't have to create a whole bunch of new things. From the presenter aspect, Karel was absolutely phenomenal. She has a very focused style. She uses humor, which I know for me helps immensely to stay focused and interested in the subject being presented. She helps anybody that attends feel connected and at ease because of these stylistic tools that she uses. Everyone that comes, including myself, left with some actionable items to drive their business. Myself from the association aspect of it, but the realtors from their own personal business aspect as well. I've had her in 2 times in the past 3 years. And the first time she came, she presented continuing education for real estate. The second time she came, she presented a continuing education course again, but she also presented a professional development course. What I absolutely loved was when Karel came back the second time, she added in some follow-up information from that first continuing ed class. And for me, that just goes to show how professional Karel really is, using the follow-up, knowing the subject matter that interested these members 3 years ago, and giving them the opportunity to see where it's all led from that period of time. The continuity was really appreciated by all the members, as well as me, as the person that does the hiring. I have been extremely happy with Karel coming to present at our organization. I cannot recommend her highly enough. If you do decide to hire Karel, I'm sure you will be very happy as well. Good luck.